In this lesson, we are going to make a lower third title for our host. So we're going to have the lower third title show up in the frame here. And as you can see, I have the safe margins on around the program panel here. I've turned this on by going to the toolbar in the program panel. I've clicked on that. And as you can see, I have safe margins clicked. That has allowed these safe margins to come up. I'm using the safe margins because it makes it easier to see where you should place your lower third title on the frame. So let's go up to File, New, and we will click on Legacy Title. We'll call this Title 1, okay. If you can't see anything on the frame here, that's likely because you haven't clicked the Show Background Video icon up here, which is the little eyeball in front of a film strip. So I'm going to click on that. It's highlighted in blue, and there we go. Where my cursor was on the timeline is exactly where this frame will show up. So I have T, the type tool here highlighted. I'm going to click on the frame, and I'm going to type in Ali Saunders. It has shown up as the default text, so I'm going to change that to Helvetica. You can do that by just typing directly into the text font family search here. Change the font style from light to bold. And I'm going to go down to the fill type, the color, double click on that, and bring it all the way down to white. So the hex number is FFFFFF. Push OK. Let's click on this selection tool up here, and we will drag this over and up a little bit. Let's push back on the T, and we will highlight the text here. And we can do some cool stuff here, like go to kerning and drag that to the right, and as you can see, it drags out the spaces in between each letter, so you can make your text look a little bit different by doing that. Let's type in 5 there. Okay, you can choose to slant your text one way or another. I'm going to push Command Z to undo that. You could create a shadow, as you can see here. You can click the shadow box, and that's created a slight shadow behind the text. If you go to opacity, it's at 50%. Let's drag that to 100. Now you can see the shadows become thicker behind the text. You can also move the distance. That allows you to have the shadow go really far one way or not so much. So let's make the distance 5. Okay, there we go. I actually don't like shadow, so I'm going to unclick shadow. And there we go. I'm going to push X here. The next thing we have to do is go to our project panel, and there we have Title 1 created. I'm going to drag that over clip 12 here on V3. We'll zoom in. And it doesn't perfectly match up with the safe margin. So let's highlight Title 1, go to Position, and we will drag 540 down to 640, and we'll move it over just a little bit so that it falls within the second frame of the safe margins. I'm going to now go to the project panel and go into settings and turn the safe margins off. See how that looks. Okay, that looks good. The next thing we're going to do, we will drag the title file over so that it ends where clip 13 begins. I'm going to highlight Title 1, and starting at the beginning of Title 1, I'm going to use my arrow key to go over 10 frames. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to go up to the effect controls, click position. Now we're going to go back 10. So we're going to use the left arrow key, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now I'm going to drag the position over to the right so that it's at 1841. Okay, let's push the spacebar to play that. So you see how it came in, it revealed. The next thing we're going to do is go over here to the right of effects control and move this over so that we can zoom into these keyframes. Let's highlight both of them. They're now in blue. We'll right click and go to temporal interpolation, and instead of having linear, we're going to go to ease in. Let's click that. We will right click on these keyframes again, and instead of auto Bezier, we'll click linear. That's going to make the title come in a little bit smoother. It will look better. Let's play that back.
Everything from incredible ski and snowboarding hills to the best local beer.
Okay, so to make the title, lower third title, go out, we will go to the end of title 1 and push the left arrow key to go 10 over. Highlight title 1. We will push the keyframe up a position. Then we will go right 10 and bring the position over, drag it over to 1923. So let's play that back.
Beer you're ever gonna try.
There we go. So that's creating a lower third title. I'm just gonna bring that down. And that looks good. In the next lesson, we are going to export this video so that it's ready for final delivery. So I will see you in the next lesson.